Good morning, Country Club Hills, and I'm Kirsten Mahone with Channel 4, and I'm here today with Mr. Ron Reed, the branch manager of Team USA Mortgage and also a member of the Country Club Hills Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great, thank you.
And we just have a few questions for you so you can explain to the people of Country Club Hills exactly what you do here. So my first question, are you a bank, a broker, or both?
We are a broker, mortgage broker, which allows us to help clients in a number of ways. We have a number of lenders that are available as opposed to a bank who only offers one product. We offer a number of products from multiple lenders.
Okay. Now, I hear about the good faith estimate. Will you all explain the good faith estimate to me? And can I have a fee sheet or estimate of funds to close?
Sure, absolutely. The good faith estimate is as the word implies, it's an estimate of your figures or fees that you will pay on a loan once you're approved. It's an estimate that will help you determine whether you're getting a good deal from the mortgage broker that you're working with. You can compare your fees with other mortgage brokers' fees if you're shopping around. So it's an excellent vehicle to allow you to determine how much you're paying for a loan, and that's exactly what the good faith estimate provides for you.
Okay. Now, how long will it take to close my loan?
Loans typically now are closing within 30 to 45 days.
How much time will I need for loan and appraisal contingencies?
Loan and appraisals contingencies, we usually will get a contingency approval letter indicating items that may be needed to move your file along to have a quick closing within 7 to 10 days of your application.
Okay. Are there any fees for the mortgage loan application or for the approval process?
No, there are no fees for the mortgage loan application process. But once you are approved, there are fees that you will incur. And some of those fees will include an appraisal, if it's a single family property or a multiple unit property. There are appraisal fees that are incurred. There's other fees that are involved once you move forward with the process, and that's where your good faith estimate comes in, and we itemize them. Some of the fees are different for each individual borrower, but for the most part, the fees are set.
Okay. Now, how long have you been originating loans, and how long have you been with your company?
Great question. I have been a mortgage originator for 16 years. And with Team USA Mortgage, I've been working with them for approximately 5 years.
Okay. Did you have any other experience? Did you work anywhere else before Team USA?
Yes, I have been in this location here at 4039 West 175th Street for about 7 years now. And I started off with another company. And I see that Team USA was a perfect fit for me and my clientele. They offer a lot of good products and services. So at this point, it has been a very good fit. But I have been with other companies over that 16-year period of time.
Okay, now can you provide our people in Country Club Hills with at least 2 different mortgage programs for their needs?
Sure. We have fixed rate mortgages, adjustable rate mortgages, and just to keep in mind our veterans, we also offer VA loans for those veterans that are honorably discharged, and those are excellent loans for the VA vets.
Okay, can you explain to us a little bit about interest rates?
Sure. The interest rate is the amount of interest that is charged on the loan amount that the lender is charging for each individual loan. For an example, if you're borrowing $100,000 on your loan, the interest rate could range anywhere from, let's say, 3%, 4%. That is the amount of interest that the lender is charging you to borrow money from their institution.
Okay, now for people who will say are interested in a mortgage loan but don't know where to start, can you give some advice?
Sure, absolutely. The first thing I would suggest to a client that's interested in securing a mortgage is to take a look at your credit. Make sure that you're credit worthy to purchase a property. And in looking at your credit, a mortgage originator should be able to determine if in fact you can purchase a property. Credit is very important at this point. Being able to look at your credit at least every few months just to make sure that no one has put any information on your credit report that should not be on there. Some erroneous information can be placed on your credit saying that you're late on a credit card or a bill that you know in fact that you paid on time. Those are issues that can create problems with you purchasing a mortgage. So the first thing I would say, to get your credit report, and at that point your loan originator being able to explain to you all the items that you need to bring in to secure a mortgage. Pretty painless process, but you definitely want to look at the credit first.
Okay. Say they need help in calculating their mortgage payments. How would they go about doing that?
Well, they could call me. Of course, that would be one of the things you could do to determine how much your mortgage payment would be. And in looking at your mortgage payment, there are so many moving parts with that mortgage payment. Not only are you looking at your mortgage payment, which is your principal and interest payment, but you also want to make sure that you're looking at taxes. That's one of the things that I've seen hinder a lot of people in the mortgage process. They're looking at, oh, how much is my mortgage payment going to be? And then you're telling them, well, your mortgage payment is only $500 a month, but then they didn't calculate, well, you got taxes of $10,000 a year. That you've got a tax bill now that's included in your mortgage payment. That could be $600, $700, $800 a month on top of your mortgage payment. So not only do you have your principal and interest payments, you have your taxes and insurance you got to look at, and the if you have mortgage insurance included in your mortgage payment, that's another fee that's included in it. So looking at all the figures, that would be the best way to determine it. Not just looking at how much the $100,000 is going to cost you monthly with just the interest rate, but all the other fees that you're going to incur with that mortgage are very important.
Okay, so is there anything else you need the people of Country Club Hills to know, and people in general who'll be watching this, about mortgages in general, the interest rates, if it's varying depending on your credit? Just explain a little bit more about that for us.
Sure. One of the things I would like Country Club Hills to know, that we are located at 4039 West 175th Street, right off of 175th and Pulaski. And as a mortgage broker, I'm able to offer clients a mortgage with credit scores as low as 580, which is fantastic during this market. 580 credit scores is a credit score that you won't be able to get at the banks. The banks don't go that low. I'm able to go as low as a 580. We don't have a situation where we turn you down because of low credit scores. If you have a 580 score, we will work with you. And refinancing properties right now, there's an excellent program available now called the HARP 2.0. HARP 2.0 program is a program that's offered that allows a client that has a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac mortgage to refinance their property with absolutely no appraisal. That's huge, because right now we're in a market where a lot of our properties are underwater. You owe more on the property than the property is actually worth right now. People can't refinance because they can't get an appraisal. Once you get an appraisal on the property, they say, hey, this property is not worth what you owe on it. We can't do a loan. But with the HARP 2.0 program, you don't have to have an appraisal on your property. If your property is worth $100,000 and you owe $160,000, we can still refinance your principal balance to a lower interest rate with absolutely no appraisal. And that's if you have a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan.
That's good news for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Reed, for joining us today. And like you said, he gave his address. We will be posting that again. And I'm Kirsten Mahone with Channel 4, and I've been here with Mr. Ron Reed, who's a member of Country Club Hills Chamber of Commerce and also the branch manager at Team USA Mortgage. Have a great day.
Great. Thank you.